if Egypt can never find... This is why that agreement between Begin and what's his name was ridiculous. You never make deals with people. You say to them, look, this is how you handle diplomacy. You say, stop killing our guys, stop making trouble. We are going to... You do this, we're going to blow up that wall, and you're going to lose your dam, and it's going to flood everywhere. This is how diplomacy works. You guys have an Achilles heel right now. You have that thing. It's easy for us to bring down. We just send a couple of jets over there, fire a couple of missiles at it. It's goodbye dam. So stop killing our guys. And done. That's how you do diplomacy. You don't give back any land. They should have never given back the land. The Suez Canal. That could all be Jewish. That could all be State of Israel. Could have the Suez Canal. All right. Yosef's saying, you Jews from Eretz Israel, from State of Israel, whatever, you Eretz Israel, you're coming here and you want to spy and you want to see it, the Bidkat Ara. So he's like giving them the wink. He's giving them the wink. He's giving them the, He's telling them, I'm telling you right now, the weak link that you need to see is the crack in the dam. And the Torah is forever. It's eternal.
Yeah.
And Yosef is telling the Jewish people, the thing you have over Egypt for eternity will be that dam. It's going to be a crack in that wall. That's what you need to spy. That's what you need to know. So he's giving them he's calling them spies, but he's really giving them a code. It's code language for, I'm giving you the secrets. I am WikiLeaks today, and I am telling you what you need to do is you need to be aware of the crack in the wall.
Now, there's a discussion in the chat room that say I need fully clothed young woman to sponge me down.
That's got to be Leslie.
With Epsom salts and lavender. And there was a discussion in the chat room, maybe I need like an 18-year-old, or even in some states a 16-year-old. And Leslie makes the point that a 16 and even an 18-year-old don't have sufficient experience to really give a good sponge down. So
I don't think that Leslie might be biased on that.
How much experience does a good sponger really need to pull off a good sponge bath for a Torah scholar such as myself? Because like the young one says, Leslie says they spill too much water. They splash around too much and they don't really know how to apply long strokes on the sponge.
Yeah, I can explain like this. The younger ones that splash it around, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you would get with like your HMO or your socialized.
Yeah.
You know, that's what the government would provide.
Yeah.
You know, just a bunch of, you know.
I want one from my local yeshiva.
You know, but if you want to go to like, you know, if you want something that's more classy.
Yeah.
You know, then but you know, your insurance has to cover it. You have to find out your insurance covers it.
Well, I'd like a proper fan. I mean, surely we have fans.
We have plenty of fans.
So maybe a fan could come over and give me a sponge bath. I mean, I don't have a bath, but they could just take a sponge.
Right, I would think that too. You know what else we need? We need an intern, like, you know, maybe like a position for a young woman. She'd be good. And she could read the chat room and just, you know, because we're so busy learning Torah and, you know, waving our hands around and stuff.
Yeah, they could like do our shopping as well.
Do our shopping. No, we have to go to shopping because I want to go back
and beds.
I want to meet Persian chicks at Ralph's, you know?
Yeah.
Because we work good together. You know, they see us, they go, oh, that's the team. That's the comedy team. They teach us Torah every Monday night. So they go there and they see us like we're celebrities, you know, they want to, and then maybe bolts.
Well, I'd like to have some young interns. They could go out and work for us and make money and bring it home to us. And we could be their pimps and they'd be our bitches. And then they could also run the chat room. They could make our beds, prepare our meals, like comfort me when I'm sick. And that's what we really need. So hey, we're taking applications now. You can just go ahead and email me your qualifications. Just a photo will do. To lucasback@gmail.com or hit me up on Facebook. And we're looking for some interns here on Torah Talk to take care of the Torah scholars.
I think you need one that cooks.
Yeah. Yeah, do you cook?
I cook.
Yeah. So do you think we should move in together?
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe just some interns would be good. And if you know how to give a good sponge bath, even if you're just 18, like sometimes you have to start young and learn these skills. Like often they're not taught in yeshiva as much as they should be. But like I'm willing to teach how to give a good sponge bath. So the cute 18-year-old Czech can do the sponging, the 50-year-old Frumka can do the money earning and make challah, and the Persian Czech can do the belly dancing and the cooking. That sounds great. So we could have an 18-year-old Czech to do the sponge baths, 50-year-old woman to like get everything clean and to do the cooking and like be the balabas, and then we could have a Persian Czech doing like the entertaining and the belly dancing.
You got it all worked out.
And I got some extra Vicodin, so I'm willing to trade Vicodin for sponge baths. I don't have a tub, but I'm sure I've got a sponge here somewhere, so just don't like put too much water on the sponge and we'll be right as rain. So did you have any other...
We're gonna want to end this thing early because you're not feeling good.
I'm not doing
You have to understand, you have to forgive us, folks. This is not going to have that... This is going to barely go 9 YouTubes, if... And the reason is because Levi is...
recovering from nasal surgery.
He's recovering. Quick impression of Levi tonight.
So Joseph and Sonic, he was the first shrink. It was him, it was 3 Jews. It was him and Freud and Dennis Prager, the 3 greatest minds in psychology.
I still want to know who Abigail is. That sounds like a definitely like a Jewess. We've got a Jewess. Like, what if she's like looking to get married? She came on here and go, "Oh, this guy's just interested in sponge baths."
What if she's the chick from Ralph's? Did you ever think about that?
Wow, I asked this woman. I wanted to interview her on my cam here. She's a columnist, and somehow she stumbled.
For Hustler.
No, she writes for a very respectable publication.
Oh, okay.
And so somehow she stumbled onto our last Torah talk, and she like wrote back.
Did you see that sign? It said help. It was a help wanted sign. It said plays offense or defense.
So anyway, she writes back and says, she's reconsidering doing the interviews because I guess she watched our last Torah talk and she got the impression that what I most want to talk about is sex.
No.
And I was like asking to interview her on all the lofty ideas in her very thoughtful columns, and somehow she saw these Torah talks and she got the idea that I'm all about sex. And that'd be kind of creepy coming to this old guy's place and talking about sex who she's never met. So
is she young?
Yeah, so she totally got the wrong idea based on our last Torah talk. So, occasionally we may tackle issues of a sexual nature on this show, but that's not what we're all about.
Well, that's not our fault because, see, here's the problem. Torah talks a lot about sex. So we got a choice of one of two things. Either, you ignore, a huge part of Judaism, right, and just pretend like it doesn't happen, right? So then you're not really covering all of Judaism, you're only covering a percentage of Judaism, or you have to just go for it, which is what we do. And that's why I actually like that we cover it, because you're not going to hear this anywhere else. There's no show that's like this. You can go all over the internet tonight. You can go all over the internet. You will not find another Torah show that tackles the topics. Find me another. What are you going to go to on Torah.org? You think they're going to talk about a guy blowing his load all over a woman's face? Oh, you're not going to see that there. Even Aish won't touch that stuff, right? I was like, come on. We're the only place you're going to hear that.
The Talmud talks even more about sex. Maybe we should start doing a Daf Yomi every day. At least all the good Masechtas.
Well, we'll start with Nita.
Yeah, and there are some good ones. But I'm just concerned that it might give the wrong impression to people who just happen to be checking it out, don't know the full context of my body of work.
I'm sure they can find a lot of your body of work just by putting in the wrong URL by accident.
Paul Leslie writes that she's giving up on sex. Please, Leslie, don't give up. You got to keep hope alive.
There's a Todd in there.
And only with sheep. Well, yeah, give up sex with the animals. But